Hey, it's Linda Johnson and you're very welcome to my video blog. I've been watching Mr. Drew's School for Boys with Educating Essex Deputy Headmaster Stephen Drew. It features 9 to 12-year-old boys, some on the brink of exclusion, with others already expelled, or some diagnosed with conditions such as ADHD. Over the 4-week series, Mr. Drew was incredibly patient with a firm but fair approach. He stated at one point that what happens at home directly impacts in school. Mr. Drew and a group of specialist teachers set up this 4-week summer school to see if they could turn the children's lives around. For me, one of the best things about Mr. Drew's School for Boys is that it's not just the boys who are there to learn. The children's parents came to school too. Parenting is probably the most challenging job in the world and one for which we are least prepared. We can train for a career, but with parenting it's often a case of making it up as we go along. We want our children to become well-adjusted and happy, pursuing their dreams and living positive lives. But I'm sure you'll all agree it's not as easy as you would hope. As parents, we're facing so many challenges today. There's stress at work and financial problems, family tensions, pressures to succeed, social and academic pressures on our kids, or maybe the complications that go with divorce and remarriage. Relationships with your children can be sabotaged so easily by one of these factors, leading to a frustrating experience for both of you. If you find parenting stressful rather than fun, if you sometimes wish that your child was different or easier, you're not alone. Lots of other parents identify with these feelings. During my psychology studies over 20 years ago, one of the subjects that really grabbed my attention was the concept of temperament. I found it so fascinating that I continued doing further research and then went on to apply it practically with my own children. This understanding of temperament has significantly helped me in all of my relationships, especially as a parent. So now I want to share some of the insights with you. Since the 1950s, many scientific studies have continued to show that children's health and development are influenced by temperament. Researchers have developed a number of specific definitions of temperament, but the one by psychiatrists Alexander Thomas and Stella Chess is especially relevant for parents when thinking about how their children and families interact. Temperament is neither good nor bad, it just is. Even though our temperament stays pretty consistent over the course of our lives, we can learn to manage and adapt it to different situations. In order to do this, we need to know a bit more about each individual trait that make up temperament. Thomas and Chess identified 9 dimensions of temperament based on their own clinical expertise and on their research with children and families. Temperament is a set of inborn traits that helps determine your child's personality and in turn their behaviour. These traits are inherent from birth and will most likely remain throughout adulthood. Learning about temperament helps us as parents understand why our children react to certain situations, and it helps us to avoid the difficulties. If you go to my website, that's www.lindajohnson.co.uk, you'll find more information about the subject of temperament. And if you're not yet on the newsletter list, you can sign up to receive all my latest updates. So did you like this video? If so, subscribe to my channel and I would appreciate if you would share this video with your friends. So thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you next time.